Well, welcome guys, and welcome to a fun new little video series that I've decided to create. So I believe I finally decided on a title for it. I believe that I'm going to call it The Vault, because I think that sounds kind of appropriate. So the whole thing with this new series is that I'm an avid video game collector. I've been collecting them for many years now, and I've really built up my collection. Thing is, I don't really play that many of them. I've been more of a collector than a player. So I figured, why not start showing games from my collection? I thought that might be a fun little thing to do. And here we are. So the first console that we're going to be starting for with this series is the Nintendo 64. Released in 1996 and originally titled the Ultra 64. This was the console that marked Nintendo's leap into the 3D era, and boy did it deliver. While it may not have had as many great titles as its competitor, the PlayStation 1, it did have many of the genre-defining titles of that generation. You know, some of them just being Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, just to name a few. I remember one of the big advertisements for this console were, get in or get out. I even had a poster like that in my old bedroom back home. So this was an important console for me as a kid because it was the very first one that I owned. Oh, yes. Before then, all I had was a Game Boy. My parents would not buy me a console. So I eventually got a Game Boy Color, and then for one of my birthdays, or it may have been Christmas, I don't fully remember, I was gifted a Nintendo 64. I eventually even learned how to hook it all up myself, because nobody else really knew how. So, yeah. But the Nintendo 64 you're seeing on screen right now is the very same N64 from my childhood. Even the controller, believe it or not. Somehow to this day, it still survives. God bless that Nintendium, I guess. I didn't have that many games that I owned for it when I was younger, so as a result, I replayed the ones that I did a ton. I also remember going to Blockbuster and renting a lot of the games that I couldn't afford and trying them out. So, overall, a very cool Frankenstein's monster of a console.